15 Facts about Huskies. The breed that traveled around the world from Russia to Russia. At the end of the 20th century, Huskies began to appear on the streets of Russian cities. Funny black and white dogs with blue eyes attracted attention, forcing owners to constantly explain that this was not a Husky, but a separate breed. Despite all their waywardness, Huskies dote on children and happily play with children and take care of them. However, they obey only one person. Other family members or acquaintances are not an authority for them. Here are a few more facts and stories that will help you get to know Huskies better and understand their character. 1. Actually, the name Husky appeared much earlier than the standardization of the breed itself. The first employees of the Hudson's Bay Company, founded in 1670, called all Eskimo sled dogs with this word. They called the Eskimos themselves Eskies. When Russian merchant and gold miner Ilya Gusak brought the first Siberian Huskies to Alaska in 1908, local residents initially called them rats. The Huskies' paws were shorter than those of the then popular sled dogs. 2. In 1925, a well-known musher, dog driver, in Alaska, a Norwegian by nationality, Leonard Seppala and his team, led by a Husky named Togo, became the main characters in the operation to deliver diphtheria vaccine to the city of Nome. 3. According to the standard of the International Canine Association, Husky is a breed with American citizenship. The paradoxical fact is explained simply. In the 1920s and 1930s, the Soviet government tried to introduce special standards for northern sled dogs. The peoples of the North were expressly forbidden to breed familiar breeds of relatively small dogs, which included Huskies. 4. Huskies are good at obedience training and can be very friendly, but don't be fooled by their cute appearance. The very recent ancestors of these dogs led a semi-wild, and outside the riding season, a completely wild lifestyle. The Eskimos fed them only in harness. Their hunting instincts are still very strong. Therefore, all cats and small dogs around the Husky are in potential danger. Huskies are also excellent at digging in the ground, so not just any, even solid-looking fence can become an obstacle for them. 5. Huskies get along well in a pack and are slightly similar to wolves. They howl more often than bark, for example, but in terms of their habits and ability to act intelligently, they are not wolves. This, however, did not stop Huskies from playing the role of wolves in films such as Beyond the Wolves, or Tiger Romance. 6. The Husky's ability to withstand extreme weather conditions is not limited to low temperatures, blizzards and blizzards. Huskies can also tolerate heat. In this case, wool plays the role of a robe and headdress among Eastern peoples. It regulates the temperature balance. The only problem in the heat may be the lack of water to drink. In principle, from the fact that the breed was bred in the north, it does not at all follow that the comfortable conditions for it are severe frost and snow and ice. 7. You can keep a Husky anywhere. In a private house with a spacious plot, in a house with a small yard, in an enclosure, in an apartment. There are 2 exceptions. Under no circumstances should you put your dog on a chain and in any room, even the smallest one. Give the Husky a sleeping place, a personal space. However, in a small room it is the person who will have to look for personal space. 8. Huskies shed gently, 2 times a year, and not too intensely. During the molting period, 10 minutes of combing is enough to remove all the fur. This applies to adult dogs, but with puppies you will have to tinker. Babies shed frequently and unevenly, so there is more hassle with combing them and collecting their fur. Another plus of Huskies is that they never smell like dogs. 9. Contrary to popular belief, Huskies are excellent hunting dogs depending on the region of their origin. They are capable of chasing their favorite game for kilometers, like wolves, without falling through the snow. Huskies also hunt swamp and upland game, and even furs. At the same time, when hunting, Huskies demonstrate that they can bark. True, when signaling the owner about the presence of game, they still howl a little. 10. Huskies are absolutely useless as guard dogs. At most, a Husky can enter into a fight with another dog that rushes at its owner. The Husky will not protect the owner from the person, Another question is whether there are many brave souls who are ready to attack the person who has a husky running on a leash. Generations of upbringing by northern peoples are reflected here. 11. According to the standards of the American Kennel Club, the height of a male husky at the withers should not be less than 52.2 centimeters and more than 59 centimeters. The bitch's height should be between 50 and 55 centimeters. The dog's weight should be proportional to its height, from 20.4 to 29 kilograms for males and from 16 to 22.7 kilograms for females. Males and females that are overweight will be disqualified. 12. The Husky's temperament is not very suitable for presentation at dog shows. Therefore, the victories of Huskies and their owners at major international dog shows can be counted on one hand. Thus, in 1980, the victory of Innisfree's Sierra Sinner, which still remains the only one in the more than 100-year history of the largest exhibition in the United States, Westminster Kennel Club, became a sensation. Huskies also scored single victories at Asian dog shows and the World Championships. Huskies have never won at the most popular exhibition, Crafts, in Great Britain. 13. Huskies love to chew their paws. This is not a disease or developmental disorder, but a hereditary habit. These dogs are generally sensitive to their paws, practically not allowing them to be touched. The habit of chewing paws was first explained as a false pregnancy, but then it was noticed that male dogs also do this. It has also been noticed that puppies of the same litter gnaw their paws if one of them begins to gnaw them. 14. Huskies appeared in the European part of Russia only in 1987. The breed, new to Russian dog breeders, spread for quite a long time. In 1993, only 4 Huskies participated in the Arta exhibition. But gradually the breed began to gain popularity. Already in 2000, 139 Husky puppies were born in Russia, and now dogs of this breed number in the thousands. 15. Husky metabolism is unique and has not yet been fully studied. During periods of intense exercise, dogs run with a load of up to 250 kilometers. At the same time, their body spends the same amount of calories as a professional cyclist spends while riding a 200-kilometer stage of a bicycle race.